Just doing a quick video. It's all to Amiga emulation on Pentium 3, the old compact machine that I put together a few months ago. I thought, can it do Amiga? And it can. I'm doing AGA, the 32-bit stuff, and it's doing quite a good job. I wondered how hot it gets inside, and it gets reasonably warm. I've got the side of the thing off. There, you can't really see it very well. But I've got the side off, just seeing how hot it gets. But, I could take a case fan out of another machine that doesn't work anymore, and then because there's a space in that case and there's a header, so I could do that. I've got really good speakers plug in. I've got a powered amp. Sounds a bit funny with it though. It's fine on the 500 plus 16-bit stuff, but the AGA stuff's really weird. A weird delay thing with this audio on here. I mean, it's only on. .640 by 480. Runs it really well actually. But the CPU trace is like absolutely mental on it. It's my CPU trace on a Pentium 3. It's like, yeah, that's like, because I've just come out of that and it's gone down and gone back up 100%. So yeah, I could put a fan right at the back there. See if it will work. I mean, I'm just thinking, is it worth doing it? But actually this is getting a bit warm, and it is using almost all the CPU time on the thing there. 100% CPU. WinUAE. There's the Proliant, massive bloody thing. I can take some fans out because it doesn't work properly anymore, so putting it out from another fun. Take this out of here. Showing signs, yeah, that one's going there. See that one there. That one's bulging up. I don't know why. This was a very expensive server grade machine, this was, so I don't know why that's bulging like that. That shouldn't be doing that. The couple, just there's one there. Yeah. It's a shame because it only had 8 megabytes of graphics memory on it, and I need to get a PCI graphics card for it. Not PCI Express, PCI Original. Just unscrewed these. Bloody hell, get that off. Quite long. I think it might be too small to go on that back there actually. There's the colour there. That's all there is. It's a stock fan, it's like a Delta. It's the standard Delta one. Is it big enough? Is it too big, too small? It's too small. Darn, what kind of thing does that? Is it the same size as that? That's the same size there. That's an AMD one. That is an AMD cooler. I've spliced it, but it works okay. I think I've got another one. I think I might do, but that is not going to go in there. Put it back in so just I don't want to lose it. So that's too small. That's too big. So there is one underneath there somewhere. Right, I've got another one. Now there. Oh shoot. This might have a fan in it for the... Maybe it doesn't, I don't know if it has anything in it. It's a Fujitsu... No it doesn't. Oh no it doesn't. No it doesn't. No. It's a disused one. Called to Duo. Desktop form factor. I thought I had a fan in that. There's no PSU, it's missing that. That one does work. It's got everything in it, but no graphics card. It's one off the main of the motherboard, but it's not very fast. It's really slow. But I'm keeping it because it's if I put a graphics card in it, it'll run quite well. It's the early Portu Duo type. I think I've got a fan, but I've no idea where it is. From an old Dell Optiplex. It will go in there. Man, how many bloody computers have I got here? Just had the room upside down looking for a fan, and I thought, oh, I'm going to test this. See if it actually works, the Proliant thing. It's the bloody on the switch. Maybe it will run actually, even with a slightly dodgy capacitor. I need a fan going on it. It is sort of working, sort of. This is the Proliant. I don't want to deprive this one of its fans, that's the thing, I really... But then the capacitor's got an issue, one of them's off, but it seems like it's still working. There was a case fan that's not plugged in there. This PSU's off a Dell, so... Dell PSU. I just don't have a use for it because it needs a graphics card and a SATA converter, and I ain't got any spare hard drives or a spare monitor at the minute. It seems like it's working, oddly enough. I think it's working, that is. I don't think it would actually boot or anything. Where's the off switch on this thing? Put it in, don't you? Yeah, that's kind of working. I mean, that is what I call a case fan. That is massive. I don't get it. I'm sure it was plugged in, but it's got this tie on the thing there. I don't know. It doesn't reach to the bottom there. There's a header there. It's like it's never been plugged in. So I'm sure it has it, and it doesn't go around. The thing doesn't fit in the side of the case any other way. So I don't know. So after a bit of messing about, I can't find the fan I wanted to use. So what I did was, this is from the Dell Vostro, this one. So spare one that I actually changed out, and it was, I thought it was faulty, but it's not. Basically, that can go there. And there's only one screw that matches up. It's a bit annoying. I don't think I've got another one that matches up. Or maybe I do, I don't know. But I only really need one, to be honest. And it's big enough to go into that space. It's a bit recessed as well. There's like a bit of a thing behind it there. So that will just help keep that a little bit cooler and move some of the air out of here. Because when I had it with the Amiga WinUAE, for Amiga 500 stuff seems okay, and when I did 1200 it's like really pushing the processor to about 100%. So I want to try and shift some of the air out of here, so I'm going to try putting that in. I need to find some screws that will go in, or a screw that will go into the top there, and then I can be finished with this. Right, so there it is. It's got one screw. I could try and fiddle with it and try and make it fix with maybe two, maybe. But it's got a 3-prong connector on it, so it seems to be, I don't know if I messed about. I keep getting electric shocks off this bloody case. My knuckle keeps touching it. It bloody hurts. Bloody hell. Okay, it's in. It's in. I haven't tested it. If it makes a funny noise, I'll be really annoyed. So put that there. Okay. Okay. So let's just wait in here. Okay. Ow! I keep doing that thing. It's like it's what they call this. This ground is like thingy. You want to call it? I don't want to call it. I switch it on. I do with the keyboard even. Seems quite happy. Been off about 2 hours maybe. My thing not on. My thing wasn't switched on. The monitor wasn't on. Let's just check the monitor. There it is. Windows 2000. That's the trace from when it was last on. Okay. There's nothing to do with the physical, nothing to do with the actual OS or anything, it's just this. I can't find the fan I wanted. It was a smaller one that would have fitted perfectly into that thing, but one screw, I got one of them fat screws, and sorry, focus, I can't do manual focusing now, it's good, isn't it? It's reasonable, it'll do, it's not amazing. Because when it's shut there is a vent here, so which is about here. This case is for Pentium 4 Fujitsu computer, and this is a Pentium 3 obviously, and it fits nicely into it. It's quite a big case, because originally this was in a desktop case which I haven't got anymore, and this case is actually nice. It's actually quite a nice case. It's similar in colour to the original one. But there is a space for, there's got lots of headers on it. They've got the one for this, for the actual cooling fan for the CPU, and they've got a case fan, which is really nice. So I wish I had a graphics card for it. It's running off the integrated ones. So yeah, there it is. So that'll just hopefully keep that from getting a bit too warm. There's quite a thing at the back there. I can feel that. This saves it getting a bit warm, because it is of an age where the capacitors, it says Sanyo on the capacitors, you can see that. So Sanyo capacitors, I don't know if they're any good, but yeah, there it is. Change of plan. I took the fan out of the Reliant power supply, which was the old Dell power supply, and it fits perfectly, because the other one has like a rattling issue, so I took it out, and this one fits perfectly. It doesn't make any real noise. It's a tiny bit louder than if it wasn't there, and it plugs straight in. So yeah, that's working much better. And I've got a cooling fan that fits that vent there, which is nice. So after a lot of messing about, yeah, I've got a fan thing that works properly now. Exhaust case fan for the Pentium 3.